Hello, everybody, and welcome to Homeward Bound. How are you guys doing today?
Hello, hello.
Doing good. Glad to be back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
been a
been
bit
a
of
long time.
break.
Couple of months, maybe? I can't quite remember.
Since Homeward Bound, yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I think the last one was actually in the very end of January. Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
January
almost 2
29th.
months.
Can you remember what was happening, Neal? We don't even
I
have a recap.
think you guys were falling into a pit of acid, if I recall correctly.
Oh yeah, classic
Yeah.
Neal. Kills your character with no
You know,
excuse.
I actually haven't used very many pits of acid since I've been doing this professionally, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's a classic D&D trope that I've somehow avoided. We
good
need
point.
some more pits of acid.
Yeah.
Then Sean starts arguing with you like, oh, well, how much damage does a pit of acid actually do? You know, maybe only does D6 damage.
It's really just water. I mean, maybe it's a pit of vinegar, right? That's acid. It's not that bad.
The pro tip, most acid is just like transparent in color. So trick your
not
players.
green?
None of these bubbling green pools.
Yeah.
Describe
It's a
it as
pool of
water, and
water.
then when they fall
Yeah.
in, it was hydrofluoric acid. Your bones are melting from the inside out.
You're all dead, no save.
Exactly.
No, sorry, wait. You do get a save. It just does 28 D12.
Divided by 4. Throw away the 1.
Yeah, reroll once.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
So, I don't know how to say this, but there's some shit going on in the real world. We talk about it at the beginning of all of our other campaigns. I don't know. I feel like everyone's probably all talked out and doesn't want to talk about the
We did a little bit of a
coronavirus.
pre-show.
We did a little bit of it.
So,
But, so Nick,
just
how are
tune
you
into
doing?
chit chat if you want some chit chat. I guess we miss
Yeah.
Nick, so he can.
Yeah, I want to hear about it from the other side of the pond. I think it's been talked to death over here, but let's
What do you
get
want to talk
your
about?
take on it. How are you doing with the military invading your home and telling you to stay inside?
It's not quite got to that yet. It's been alright.
You wish you had constitutional protections preventing such things, don't you?
They're gonna start staying in your houses because that's not prevented.
What has happened? Like we got told to work from home like before it officially was required. So like Deloitte were like, yeah, everyone has to work from home. So we've been chilling. I actually like see more of my because I worked from home quite a lot anyway, so it's not really been a massive culture shock for me. But they closed all the bars and pubs and restaurants on Friday, and then they announced that anyone who can't work, like any businesses that can't pay their staff, they can just close down and the government will pay 80% of their salary, which is pretty great actually.
Yeah.
Where is all that money coming from? They've just been stockpiling it for years, and
Well, I don't know, yeah, because like 3 months ago when there was the election, apparently if Labour won the election, oh, well, this stuff is going to cost too much money and the country will collapse. Oh, wait, we found 500 billion. Sorry, we just left that back down back on the sofa. But no, in his defense, Johnson, he's not been so bad. At least they're doing like daily like press briefings, talking about the numbers and announcing new measures. And like I was joking about earlier, it's a lot of it is like sort of quite left-wing policy ideas. So I'm kind of on board with it.
It's like the government put on its big coat and just found like a $50 billion bill in its pocket and like, oh, hey, here you go.
Yeah.
Just lying around.
From the financial side, though, they've cut interest rates to 25 bips and then cut them again to 10 bips.
what is a dip?
Oh, like 0.01%. So 10 bips is like 0.1% interest rate.
Wow, I'm learning some new finance.
But the thing is, it's not really boosted the equity market. So markets are still kind of going down, and it's like you've cut interest rates as far as you can go. So where do you go now? There's nowhere really to cut them.
Start handing out cash.
Yeah, like maybe we get negative interest rates like they had in Japan. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Which would be pretty crazy.
Wait, how does that work? Like the bank loans you money, and then for every dollar you take, they just like keep giving you a little bit more?
Basically, if you buy government bonds, you pay for the security essentially, because like any other assets aren't considered safe. So you have to pay the government to look after your money for you, as opposed to usually where you'd be getting interest for that.
I see what you mean by negative interest rates.
But the funny thing is, so they had that in Japan for a while, and then a load of companies popped up selling like super secure lock boxes because it actually was made financial sense to like keep all your money under your bed. So these companies would sell like huge lock boxes that you could put under your bed, so you could like hoard all your cash in it because you get a better rate of return, i.e. 0. So it's pretty interesting. It's been interesting at work though. I mean, like I've said this to you before, Neal. All this stuff is good for consulting, so I'm busier than ever.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, over here, it's been pretty chill. At least if you work from home already. I haven't really noticed any difference. You haven't
been outside, clearly.
Tomorrow was going to be today, but other things came back into plan. But I really want to go and visit all the grocery stores in town and just like see what it's like. Because I hear of all places that are running out of everything all the time. But I also hear that it's kind of fine
out
here.
Of like most stores have been out of like toilet paper and a lot of like shelf stable stuff, rice, canned Pasta. Food. Mostly because people are panicking. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently it's not actually a supply side thing. It's more just people overbuying.
Yeah. The supply chain is like pretty strong.
And a lot of them are like rationing. Like you can only buy one thing of toilet paper. You can only buy one thing of ground beef.
Seems reasonable.
And there are a lot of no returns on like cleaning products and toilet paper to disincentivize people from overbuying.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like special hours at the grocery stores for like old and vulnerable people?
Yeah, I think they're doing like 7 to 9 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
The only, Ryan, you'll appreciate this. The only case in Mendocino County is in Gualala.
Really? Is it your?
Yeah. That's my
parents?
In-laws. Yeah. They live in.
What, your in-laws are the only people who have it?
No. But they live in this tiny ass town on the coast, like 2 hours away from anything of note. In the one place I thought it would never arrive because like there's no reason to ever visit this tiny old retirement town.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few cases in Seattle. There's quite a lot in Manchester.
Seattle's kind of the epicenter in the U.S.
Oh yeah, okay.
They're I don't know. Maybe
You've been looking
1,000 cases, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
60 deaths. Half of them have been one like elder care facility.
Oh shit, we got them all.
Yeah.
Have you seen how many people have been dying in Italy? There's like 750 people died the other day, like in one day. That's fucked up. People are just dying on the grass outside of hospitals because the hospitals are overfilled.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up. They really fucked up in Italy. I'm not sure how they got it. How it got that bad.
I don't know how much of it's their fault and how much of it's just like demographic issues, right? A lot of old people who smoke and live in close quarters with their shithead children that are out partying and bringing back the COVID.
That does sound like an Italian thing.
Yeah. They're at 5.5K. Wow.
That's a lot of people. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So originally our government was going to go for a herd immunity strategy, which was basically like lock all the old people up for 4 months and then basically just try and let everyone else get it. They're assuming that the assumption there was that you couldn't get it again once you got it once.
Right.
Turns out you can. I don't know if it's as common, but
yeah, but they've backed away from that now because I mean, even just politically, like imagine how difficult of a sell that would be. Like deaths start ramping down everywhere else, and there's still like thousands of people dying in England, and we're like, oh, well, don't worry, it's worth it in the long run. You know, like things might fall apart there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's also probably a good idea that they didn't do that because then every now and then people would just be like, yeah, we got to quarantine the old people for a little while. God, they're getting so annoying. Quarantine them. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. We can have a peaceful Christmas again.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about things like that.
All right. Why don't we hop back into game? Yeah, let's get into D&D here. Enough of real world disasters. Let's get into fictional disasters. Where
Disaster
last
for these earth elementals.
We left the party, you had been traveling through some sort of mine-like structure, going down and down and down and down and down. And you had been attacked by a couple of lurkers in this area, so you know it's got demons in it. And then you're walking through one of these weird tunnels, and it opens up into a larger room, as I seem to recall. Across from which is another passageway continuing. But in this large room, as you begin to step into it, the rocks on either side begin to move. And I think I haven't checked any of the recaps or watched the VOD last, so I'm kind of making these numbers up, but I feel like the room was like 40 feet wide, 40 feet deep, 30 feet tall, something like that.
Something like that, but there was a smaller entranceway. Like, I was under the impression I could fight one at a time if I stood in the doorway.
Right, because the tunnel that you're in is only like, an 8-foot across tunnel or something.
Yeah.
So in theory, if you win initiative, you could probably just hang out in the tunnel.
Well, they've got to climb out of the wall. I mean, I feel like we get a chance to act before.
So, can you remind me, were they statues? Or were
no,
they...
it was just like the wall, something steps out of the wall.
So,
very similar to Gorm.
Oh, you shot it, yeah.
I shot something. Did I? Oh, I guess I nailed the perception check, or Nick nailed the perception check, and we saw the outline. Because I think I kind of poked the bear, right? They were stationary, and I woke them up to ask them for directions. Right.
There's this natural 20 here on this perception check. I think you have you have 13 perception, Nick. No, you've got 7.
13. 7. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what that natural 20 is.
Grimes has 14 perception.
See, it's us rolling initiative. Those must be lurker hits. No, I think we somehow described seeing it.
Oh, I think was it a Gem of True Seeing moment?
Oh, maybe that would make sense.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think you Gem of True Seeing, and you saw a weird form on either side of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you noted the 8 damage that one of them took?
Did they take 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like
I will. All right. This battle,
unless they're friendly, and then it didn't mean to. I was just waking them up.
Yeah.
For the sake of this battle, we're gonna use some theater of mind here. We're gonna try and step away from battle maps a little bit. I feel like, I feel like battle maps are cool, but like, let's do it indie style. Let's do some theater of mind. So I just need to roll the HP for my friendly creatures. Lovely. And so let's do it. These things begin to move. And let's roll initiative.
We don't also win initiative, no?
No, of course not.
Okay.
That never happens. Because there could be... You start to see the things move, and they might leap out at you. You begin to stumble backwards and, fumble on something. Or maybe you're, they're moving in such a way that you're not quite sure exactly when to move. There's a lot of things that could happen in a combat situation that could cause an opponent to get a jump on you, even if they start a little further away.
All right, well, I declare a block with my offense.
There we go. Directly across from you is a tunnel.
The tunnel just keeps going?
Yes.
Okay.
Ha!
So slow.
Nice work.
So slow indeed. Okay. First one up is Grimes, the 5 on the initiative, William with a 7, and the Earth Elementals, we're assuming that's what they are, with a 16 and a 17. Grimes, take it away.
So I'm drawing a dagger. Not going to metagame too much. I guess I'll grab a phase dagger and an offhand for some defensive capabilities. And I think I'm ready to back away, but I would like to try communicating with these creatures.
Oh, okay.
Whoa,
please do so.
Nelly.
Is that your communication?
Guardians.
Maybe
me. Am I able to speak? Does my do my words come out as the groans and grinding of rocks, or am I merely speaking common?
Your voice Of course, you can't tell, as always, but Nick, you can hear him, his voice reaches out in a twisted demonic form, mixed with some weird rocky noises. It seems to be some sort of sub-dialect of the demon speech you've been hearing earlier.
So it does sound like maybe these guys are demons. Oh, that's not cool.
But they do not
no
reply.
harm, I say.
I'm not sure if William's smart enough to make the connection that means that they're demons. It kind of seems like a bit of a stretch.
Why don't you give old Willie an int check? See if you can piece it together.
Okay. 18. Sounds like gobbledygook. Grimes speaks some mad languages over the years.
Yeah, do they respond at all?
No, they do not respond. Although there is maybe like a momentary pause from the one on the right, or maybe he's just collecting himself after stepping out of the wall. But the language is not returned in any way.
Do
you have an
backtrack. No action. I didn't reload my crossbow because that would take too long. I guess I'll switch to double daggers.
Okay.
Back, William. Back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start backing down the hallway.
So is this hallway small enough that they wouldn't be able to even follow us?
Yeah, totally. Creatures that come out of the rock would not be able to follow you down a rocky passageway. You know?
All right. I back off maybe like 5 feet from the entrance, and so I'm like 5 foot deep back into the tunnel that we started in, and I ready an attack.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm blocking as well.
You're blocking and readying.
How wide is the passage? Or would we be able to stand side by side, or?
You could. It's about 8 feet wide. It might be a little cramped. So as long as you're not both wielding weapons, like melee weapons side by side, he could wield a sword and you could use a crossbow and be next to each other. But I think melee weapons would start to get into the way, especially with the giant flaming sword swinging around.
Yeah. All right. So I think I'm about 10 feet past William. I'll probably throw a dagger at the end of the round. But I guess I'll let the earth elementals act first. I'm not readying to throw or anything.
Okay. The first creature comes thundering with its giant footsteps up to the cave entrance where you are right now, William.
Yeah. I take my attack.
Yep, it reaches an arm in to grab you. You get your attack at it.
Is that an unarmed attack?
No, it's...
Well, it's tending to grab me, though, so I feel like that does provoke an attack of opportunity.
I mean, it's reaching an arm in, but it's not so much trying to grab you as it's just trying to bash you into smithereens.
Okay,
because it's a rocky arm.
How tall is the creature?
15 feet, maybe?
So it has to crouch and reach a hand into this 8-foot passage. Right?
Yeah, so
so it should be getting
walks up to you guys and does one of
crouching.
these things, leans forward and grabs it.
All right, well, I cut off its hand. 24.
A 24 to
With a
hit
3.
will indeed hit it.
What is
Not
that?
there by 10.
What is the 7? Is that?
Oh yeah, what's the 7?
That was the int check.
Oh, it was the int check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
16 damage. Starting off rolling well here, guys. A 3 and a 1.
Was this your flaming sword, or this is the Vorpal sword?
The rune blade, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Chat can't see the rolls, so I'm going to do a quick gobbledygook and change our scenery so they can see the rolls. Here we go. Un momento, por favor.
Ah, yes. I'm out of culture.
Oh, chat can totally see the rolls. I'm crazy. There's an entire sidebar dedicated to this sort of thing in the overlay. Clearly, I am just a crazy pants man.
Well played, pass Neal.
Well played. But now this way they can see the turn order once I drag the characters over.
Wait, have you done something to the map?
Yeah, I've brought us to just a different page that the turn order will show up.
Okay.
But the turn order's gone now, but we'll bring it over in just a moment. So you hit for 16?
16.
16,
Yep.
okay. Excellent.
On a 1.
Bring my little Toki boys over here. Okay, and then we will bring tokens for you guys as well, so we can watch the HP bars go up and down together. Even if we're using Theater of Mind, we can at least... That's true. Watch the HP bars just go down. All right, lovely. And this one will take 16 damage. And you probably can't see the bar yet, can you?
No. Can you show us, please?
Can you see that one?
Oh, shit. That's a lot of health, Neal. Is that the one I just hit?
Yeah, it's the one you just hit. It's a wee amount of health.
And is that the one who's taking the 7 as well?
The 8. Oh, I forgot to actually count the 8.
I think that was the one on the left, actually.
Okay, then I'll do this one. There we go. Yeah, -8. There we go.
How much HP have these fuckers got?
Not much.
Yeah, 150 or something.
I mean,
whatever.
They are like, 15-foot tall rock monsters. What do you expect? Like 10 HP?
No, maybe like 80.
That was cute. That was so cute. All right, and then it comes to attack you, and you get to make your block attempt, which we went over in the pre-show. So, make an attack roll and roll low on the die, which you did.
Nice.
It makes an attack roll against you. It's Thaco. It rolls a 23, natural 8.
Ooh. Oh my god, that might be the luckiest shot I've ever seen. Wait, no, 25 AC. Get out.
You are using your shield as a block. Do you still get your AC?
Shield master.
He's a shield proficiency or whatever. He gets a free shield. Yeah, he gets a free shield maneuver.
Okay, without losing the AC bonus?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So it looks like the first attack of the creature tries to bash you, and you pull up your shield and deflect it to the side. Your weapon that you're using, is that the... Which weapon are you using? The +5 sword? Okay. Cool. All right. The second Earth Elemental walks up to your entrance, which is now completely blocked by this first guy, but doesn't come straight for the entrance, just comes for the wall beside it. And you quickly lose vision of it when a hand appears underground and reaches out to grab Grimes. Through the wall, well, through the floor. Grimes, I guess it can't see you while it's doing this, so it'll get a minor penalty to hit. But it's still gonna roll...
Well, it should not... It's
22 to hit.
I have 21 AC.
Okay,
yes. So
it can't see him, Neal.
Right, so he gets a -4 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. The hand kind of like comes up and grasps at Grimes and just like tries to crunch him.
How quickly can it move through Earth?
Are you looking for like a specific movement rate through the Earth?
I just want to make sure you're accounting for how it being able to close 40 feet of walking plus
20, 30 feet of stone.
20? Yeah. Is the hand coming from beneath me, from the side?
From sort of beneath you. It's not like directly below. It might be like, an angled grasp. Okay. And it will crunch.
Ryan, the anti-magic gloves.
Interesting idea. Can you say that?
No, I read it in chat, so probably not.
It crunches you for 3 damage.
3?
What?
3. Now, don't take this 3 as these creatures are weak. Take it as when you roll dice, sometimes you roll a 1 and a 2 on both of your d10s.
All right, so reduced by 1 because I'm partially phased.
Boom.
Bring it to 2 damage. Still not a stock Earth Elemental. And I still have dagger attacks that I would like to make at the hand as it's emerged from the ground.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. I was reading the damage chart from the Air Elemental, not the Earth Elemental. Hold on. I have to re-roll this. It's not 2d10.
No takebacks.
Nah, Neal, you still got to keep the 1 and the 2, though.
Okay, I'll keep the 1 and the 2 on the first 2 dice, and I'll just re-roll the other... I'll add the other dice. 2 dice. Okay, you're right. We'll keep the 1 and the 2, and then we'll roll the other 2d8. There we go.
48 damage. What the fuck?
So it's a total of 5, 6, 7 on 4d8, which you reduce to 6.
Yeah.
You should get a -1 from each dice.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
All right. And then I would like to attack the hand before it returns to the earth.
Because you had a ready attack.
I didn't do anything on my turn. I didn't ready an attack, but I was like delaying, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, make your attack.
Yeah. Plus, I think 7 is.
Come on, right?
That scream. I'm trying to figure out my hit bonus actually.
With the screams of chat.
Yeah. I think I'm +8, but I will need to double check that. That's a miss.
Yes, it is. You might get +4 for them not being able to see your attack coming, but it's still a miss with the first one. The second one is going to be a 27, which will easily clear its AC, but not by 10.
But I think we're about to confirm that you need a +2 weapon to hit these creatures.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can't hurt them.
I have one dagger that's +2.
Oh yeah, well
no exception for this being like a phase dagger that reaches into its soul. These creatures might not even have souls.
Yeah, it reaches more into the ethereal plane. Let's see. Those daggers will work on creatures that are ethereally shifted. And these are not quite ethereally shifted. This is more of like you need to be able to break through the rock, which is just nigh impossible without a magic weapon, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after, does it like retreat back into the ground, or does it?
No. So like reaches out to grab you, and it like starts to crunch you in its hand. And I guess we should probably make an opposed strength check to see if it can hold you in place. It's more like a squeezing, constricting.
Well, if it did try and grab him, Neal, he should get an attack opportunity.
Maneuver. Yeah, that's like a different thing.
Yeah, that would be a grapple. It's slightly different. So how would we say this? So I guess it comes out to sort of like grab at you, and instead its rocky hands just kind of like come and whap you in the leg and the crotch a little bit, and sends you to the side, and then the arm will like retreat into the earth.
Okay. Punched in the dick.
Punched in the dick by an earth elemental.
For the second time.
Let's roll initiative.
Second attack.
Second attack. Okay. All right.
Yeah, right. 23. Well, we got 2 this time. That's gonna hit though,
right? 23 will hit, yes.
For
even as slow as possible, I'm
damage.
going for them.
Yep. They roll at +9 to initiative because they're huge critters. William, okay.
I'm going first.
So, William, you are up first. In your little hidey hole here, you slash out with your sword, whapping it for 27. Or whapping it with the 27 for 21 damage.
And I block with my offhand.
Right. Okay. Grimes?
I will also block with my offhand. And I guess there's no creature within melee reach of me, right?
Presently.
So I will ready an attack to stab if the hand comes out.
Okay. The earth elemental from within the wall comes out, but this time it's not coming out at Grimes. It's coming out sort of like face first next to William and brings its arms forward and tries to grab William in place. So William, you can make your block attack against its grab.
Do I get an opportunity attack as well? This is a thing that we've been doing.
If it a grapple should provoke an OA rules.
It's a grapple. It'll provoke an OA.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm doing that first. 38.
That does indeed clear by 20. Or by 10. No, by 20.
So that's 3d8 plus 15.
Yeah.
And this creature's enormous, right?
It's huge.
I can take my readied action to.
Yes. Because it'll come in here and you'll see it. It'll be coming within your striking range. So your readied action will go off.
25.
Nice.
You easily slide your dagger inside of its bones.
And 5 damage, and it needs to make a saving throw versus spell or be held if that affects said creature.
It's on the border. It's got 16 hit die though, so it's probably gonna.
And this weapon is blessed by Belthara.
Mm-hmm.
But I was under the impression that this is not a demon and it doesn't take double damage from blessed weapons.
This will do double damage to this creature, yes. And what is the hit bonus on your Belthara dagger?
+2.
Wonderful.
So 7 damage total.
7 damage to it. It will pass its saving throw.
Okay. I roll my block. It's a hit, so it needs to roll higher than a 12. Lower than? Higher than 12. No, lower than 12, sorry.
Needs to low, so it will hit you with a natural 19, modified 34.
But I block it.
But your block comes into play, and as the Earth Elemental goes to grab you, you can. It wouldn't have done damage anyway. You can put your shield up, and instead of being grabbed, I'll just need an opposed strength check, as it's sort of the force of it is still sort of shoving you into the wall.
36.
36. You will beat it. So I guess it shoves you into the wall, but you can brace your leg against it and hold it back at bay while the other creature comes and makes a regular attack against you.
Okay.
From the other side with a 25 to hit, which is just enough.
Yeah.
To roll a whopping, God, this is really sad, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Neal, can I actually get a check on my magic dagger? Chats, thinking that it's a +3.
I thought it was a +3.
Okay. Which magic dagger?
The Belthara dagger.
The dagger of Belthara. The dagger of vengeance, or whatever.
Yeah, let me open up my notepads. Homeward Bound. Dragon Lair. Dagger of Belthara, +3 to hit and damage.
Okay. So there's an extra 1 damage on that elemental.
Okay. You did a total of, what was it, 7? So 8?
8.
Perfect. Yep. Also, in the Dragon's Lair that we didn't get a chance to check out, a Staff of Power. +2.
That.
We've got that. We just don't know what it does. It's currently had the Belthara dagger tied to the end of it.
The bag of holding. Well,
That's what the goddamn spear that you've been using is. The Staff of Power? Really? I was only telling you because I thought it was long fucking gone and you'd never have a chance to look at it.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, mistakes were made.
It's in the bag of holding now, but yeah.
Cocky DM gets in trouble.
Staff of Power, do. Can a high-level thief activate it?
No, it gives you +2 to your casting level or something like that.
That's nice.
I don't remember off the top of my head. So that is
Second
both
attack.
Elementals have gone. William gets a second attack.
Can I move back down the corridor a little bit, or not?
Yeah, you can take a step back and you run and bump into Grimes. But if you do step back, you'll be leaving this guy's threatening range, and he'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Fine, all right. I'll stick around. Which one's more damaged? They both look pretty evenly damaged. I'm gonna switch to fighting the one that Grimes is in range of as well.
Mm-hmm. So Staff of Power provides a bonus to AC and saving throws. Did you account for that with Zara?
No, I would have ruled that it only applies for wizards using it. It's like a wizardly item.
34.
34 is an easy strike on your monster.
It's clear by 10?
It does clear by 10, yes.
25 damage.
Ooh, wow, that's a lot. You keep slashing into this monster with your rune blade, and little bits of rock just keep falling to the ground. Chunks of it come off. This time the whole hand falls off, and then what remains just shifts itself into a new hand. But the creature is getting a little bit smaller as you whittle it away. And I do believe we're at initiative round. All right, both of you go at 11.
You go first, right?
Block for another creature.
I don't see why not, as long as you're close enough to them to do it.
Yeah. So I can step here and use my offhand to block attacks that go either at me or at William.
Right, from this creature only, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fine with me. You're like an 11th level rogue. That seems... Maybe if you were a first level rogue, I'd say no, but you're motherfucking interdimensional Grimes.
I'm 12th level, by the way.
Oh, well then the overlays need to be updated.
13 is a miss.
13 is a miss on the creature. Willie?
I'm gonna... Does the one that's shrunk, does it look like it might do less damage now? Like, is it shrunk that significantly?
No, I'm just saying, like, you're cutting off pieces of it, so it's getting smaller, but its core of who it is remains intact.
Okay, offhand blocking, and I attack the guy next to Grimes, 33. Clears by 10.
33 will hit. Clears by 10.
For... it's taking a while to roll. 23.
23 damage, okay. It is beginning to crumble into nothing. The one that is next to you will try and grab William one more time. William, give me your...
Attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
26.
Hits. Just barely.
For 23 damage.
Oof, it's a lot. And it will try and grapple you again. So, Grimes, make your block attack, and William, make your block attack.
Ooh,
Both of you make them.
22 is probably enough, but
it
I
is.
need to roll lower than it.
Is 17 enough?
17 is not enough. They have 18 AC. So it needs to roll a hit, but
That's
without rolling
15.
with lower than a 15. So it rolls a 15 on the die.
Ooh, who does the tie go to? The defender?
I don't know. Block.
I mean,
Her opponent makes a normal attack. The strike is blocked if the character succeeds with a lower roll than her enemy. So it sounds like the attacker gets it. Yeah. So the elemental reaches in. You try and block the blow, but it pushes right past your dagger and grabs William around the midsection.
uh-oh.
And how do we do this? It's going to pull itself back into the ground, into the wall, bringing you into the wall, like slamming you into the wall with your face. So I'm going to use a second attack roll here. Otherwise, like, you can bring your shield up in time or something to prevent damage.
Strength check to prevent forced movement, right?
That's true. Yeah, give me a strength check, William. Let's do that. That sounds better. 13.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, it easily beats you. Grabs you, brings you into the wall, slamming you face first. 15, 26 to hit. Yeah, so your head comes and, like, bites into the lip of your shield as your whole body slams into the rock wall. God damn it!
Oh, yeah.
These are the worst dice rolls I've ever rolled on 4d8. This is 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
1, 1, 3, and 4.
I'm happy with it.
It's just unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable.
Sorry, you got another one, Neal.
That's true. The second Earth Elemental comes in now, and it sort of like sinks itself into the earth, so it's just its waist, and above here facing you. So it reaches in and tries to bash your head in.
Yeah.
Just with a regular attack roll. 16 plus 15 is 31, which does not clear by 10. So it's just a regular hit on William. There we go. There's some damage. Holy Jesus, that's a lot of damage. 16 plus 11.
Fuck. Alright, I'm on 4.
Oh, no.
All right.
I need to back off because it'll kill me if it gets this amount of time.
You are dazed and bleeding, kind of just reeling from the attacks, being slammed into the wall and having this much larger creature kind of smash you in the skull. And we roll initiative.
Wait, second attack.
Oh, second attack. Go for it.
Can I still attack the one that tried to pull me into the wall?
I mean, it's still grabbing your body.
28.
That will hit it even if there's a penalty for attacking something that's grabbing you.
Wait, sorry.
I don't think D89 is the right roll there.
Fuck's sake.
I think even just 15 to damage will probably
21.
kill it. But...
21 you'll rip its arm off, and the whole creature just vanishes into the wall.
Whew. All right, initiative.
Yes.
All right. William's still pressed against the wall.
Well, it's dead now, so actually not.
Yeah, but Grimes is going before you get to unpress yourself from the wall.
So I mean, I can just run past him and engage this Earth Elemental outside in the hallway. How tall is it now that it's like waist deep in the earth?
8-9 feet.
I'm wanting to do like a cool maneuver climbing over the top of it. But I don't know if that provokes OA.
It'll probably provoke an OA if you're going to try and like squeeze through its square or climb around it or something. You are the world's greatest climber. So if you can think of some
climber, and this guy is it's a mountain.
He's literally a mountain. Yeah. Sell me on something, Grimes. Show me your heroic level 12 side.
William, get back. How is it up to its waist? Does it have like a knee exposed, or is it just...
It's like up to its waist, but it's like a big mound of rock and little bits sticking out here, and there's like a quartz crystal just extending for like 2 feet out of its side. You know, it's a messy, rocky mountain.
I think I run right at it, right past William, pressed against the wall, put a foot maybe on a knee or just on like an exposed rock, and then a foot higher, and just climb right up and over its head, and flipping back and over and landing behind it, bringing the Dagger of Vengeance down its back as I do so.
Okay, can you give me a climb check?
Sure. I'm probably expecting an OA anyways.
Greatest climber in the world.
I guess we'll see. At the very least, I'm probably not on the ground, am I?
You will. Well, it's the mountain, so you're on the mountain?
My climb is only a 26. I don't think I've updated that in a while. Maybe this will be...
Holy shit. Yeah, I think it comes to grasp and claw at you. Your 42 will provoke some penalties as it tries to smash you with a... What is this going to be? Like a 22 to hit?
I have 21 AC. I'm wondering if I could like...
AC.
I could have used like a tumbling check, actually. May have made more sense to leap over it, or to vault over it. So maybe even though I'm not wasting my full turn, can I get like my tumbling bonus to AC?
Yeah, that seems to make sense. You've rolled a 42 on your fucking climb check. I feel this is very much like you're parkouring over the critter.
You can improve his attack roll.
When you make a defensive thing, you get +4 to your total defense action.
Yeah, but I'm not foregoing all attacks, I don't think.
That's true.
But we can wiggle in enough of a bonus that
I think in this situation, with climbing Grimes on a slow-moving mountain, your 42 is indicative of you moving very, very quickly over it. So you're not like running and grappling it, provoking an OA. You're like running past it and over it and through it. I would give you at least a +2 to your AC, so it's fine. No, it's not in time for you to get your attack off. It is a slow creature. Yes, back attack will do.
Come on, Ryan.
9 +2 for back attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
17.
Ooh, you are off by 1.
High ground.
Back attack is only +2, right? High ground. I was on top of it. Oh no, it's a +3 dagger. It's a +3 dagger, not +2.
So that is all right. You do hit it then. Woo!
Nice.
All right. Your dagger drives home into the creature's backside for
7 points of damage
and a
throw versus
yeah, these creatures' saves are so good. It's probably never going to work on it. It passes its save.
Okay.
Behind you, you big ugly mountain.
Am I still gonna take an attack opportunity if I try and back off?
That's why I was hoping it would turn around and face me, but it looks like it hasn't.
You can use a disengage action and back away from it using your whole turn.
What do you think, Ryan? It's gonna kill me if it attacks me, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll disengage.
I mean, Grimes told you to get back, William.
Yeah, I disengage.
I'm taunting this creature, groaning at it in rock.
I disengage.
All right, you disengage and back away.
No, I'm not.
The creature goes. Its like face just appears on your side of the rock, William, or Grimes. It doesn't like even turn. It just like morphs. So one side that was the front is now the back, and the back is now the front. And it brings its arms up and tries to crash them down over your body.
Block.
With a
13 is a miss.
13's a miss. 13 plus 15 is a 28 for it. Both of its arms come down on top of your body.
Clears by 5, but not by 10.
All right, so it only rolled a natural 13, so it's not a crit. You will take 15 damage as one huge heavy stone arm comes down on your shoulder, and you like topple to the side, and the other hits into your leg. You find yourself feeling fragile and broken. And it's initiative round.
Do you have any ranged weapons, William?
Yeah.
Right, you go first, Grimes, but it is coming up right behind you.
It's not, so it's plus 10 to hit with a plus 3 dagger. 26 will do it.
Yeah, it slides between the bones
Minimum
of the earth.
damage, but it's
Saving throw?
a saving throw, I think.
No, passes with a natural 19. Not a problem. The Earth Elemental
blocking
slides itself out of the ground, exposing its full height and form before you, and aims a kick at you. With a 7 and 15 is 22? I think that's still a hit.
It's 21. There's no way I can succeed at lower than a 7. 7 for me is like 14. Oh no, but I've only got a hit against AC 4.
18.
No, 16. 16.
AC 16.
Oh, 16, yeah.
I still can't. Still doesn't matter. Okay. I block, but I can't roll. Yeah. I can't succeed on at lower than a 7.
Okay. It will bash you for 15 points of damage with a kick. Give me a strength check to avoid going flying. Yeah,
no,
you get tossed across the room, hitting the ground, rolling. Give me a tumbling check to avoid the abrasion damage of the motorcycle slide. Yeah, no problem.
You
can tuck and roll.
I tumble and land in a crouch on the far side of the room. A quick glance over my shoulder. I guess I can't see in the dark. Never mind.
It stalks towards you. William.
I throw my harpoon of holding into its back.
All right.
Back attack plus 2, plus 4.
Plus 2?
Can't see me, right? 32.
Your harpoon slides into the creature's body, doing 0 damage because it's not a plus 2 weapon, right?
Okay, but it still makes the save.
It'll have to make a saving throw versus spell or be rooted for 1d6 rounds. And it rolls a natural 20 on the saving throw.
Okay. I've got nothing that'll get through its armor.
All right. Initiative.
Fuck. All right, let's go.
All right. Yeah,
Grimes.
I'm gonna flank the creature and, whoops, why is it moving? And make my way around it, back down the hall, and past William.
Yeah, it slowly turns as you start to flank it.
All right. I return to William and hand him my crossbow.
Maybe we should just
and
back out.
The
and
crossbow and the quiver. Actually, maybe I should just kite this thing.
Yeah, maybe we should just back away and heal up, right, and come back. Time's on our side here.
We'll see. So I guess I get to William and I'm like, thinking about giving him my crossbow. Do you want the crossbow? And you're like, what? We should get out of here?
Yeah, I think we should back off. We
William?
kill one of them, we can come back. What does he do? So, I mean, shoot it, Grimes. Might as well, right?
I rolled initiative with daggers to get out of here. So I'm switching to crossbow. My crossbow's not loaded.
No, let's fuck off. Let's back off down the hall.
All right. You guys begin to fuck off down the hall, and the Earth Elemental is going to chase after you. It will just like wade through the earth like the earth is water, and you can actually see it begin to like ripple around its waist as it comes down the hallway for you.
Okay, well, I ready an attack if it gets in range. And I'm blocking with my offhand.
All right. It can basically move at your movement speed 12, so it's keeping pace with you in this rocky environment.
Yes.
It's as if the earth itself doesn't even hinder its movement in any way, shape, or form. It moves through it as naturally as you guys move through air. And it keeps this distance from you, I suppose, which is only like 30 or 40 feet. Let's roll initiative.
I'll throw my dagger at it.
All right, your dagger, Velthara?
Yeah.
Okay. You hurl it towards the creature.
So it's plus 11 with the thrown weapon. 21 is a hit, right?
Hits it, yes.
Oh, I have not been doing enough damage because I have high strength.
Oh.
But here's 11 points of damage.
Ooh.
There should have been an extra couple over the course there, but that's fine.
And another save.
And a saving throw.
Oh my god. Your dagger, Velthara, sticks square into its chest, and the earth elemental comes to a sudden and complete stop.
I have a face full of vengeance.
Good shit, Grimes. Alright, I run up to it. Kill it.
All right.
2 attacks.
I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, go ahead and make your 2 attacks, but it is held. 27, 30, both hit. Can you do 50 damage in 2 attacks?
40 damage?
Close, but no cigar. But it has 2d4 rounds of being held, so you both can wipe it out on this round, I believe.
Fucking
4
clutch.
damage, yeah.
That dagger has saved us a lot. I pull my harpoon out of its back.
Harpoon's probably on the ground in front of it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Should we even bother rolling, or do we just...
No, you can kill it. You could play it out if you wanted, but it's high enough level now that we don't need it.
Can we test what happens if I use the anti-magic gloves on it?
So sure, before you kill it?
Phase dagger.
Wait. It'll wake back up if you do that.
Okay, fine.
Don't risk it.
All right. We'll
You
finish
just kill it
then.
instead? Okay, you finish it off. The earth elemental demon crumbles before you into little pieces. You can sort through the rubble to pull out your dagger, Velthara, and your harpoon. It'll take a few minutes to find them, but you're not in a time crunch here.
Whew. Nice work, Grimes. Velthara is still watching after us after all. Let's see what's in this room.
Well, there's not much to this room. There's a little bit of like a gully in the middle of the room spanning the horizontal axis here.
I pull out the Gem of True Seeing again and look around. Was this gully caused by the elementals moving about, or was it here before?
It was probably here before, but you just didn't quite notice it because it was 20 feet out and it's a dip down and, sort of overlooked it a little bit.
Are there
it's
gaps
like
in the walls where the creatures emerged?
There are. There are 2 gaps on either side of the wall. This gully sort of runs into those gaps a little bit, but not like quite into it because the gap is not uniform. But there's nothing in this gully. It's just sort of like a weird V-shaped trench.
Does the Gem of True Seeing reveal anything?
Nope. It's just a V-shaped trench about 5 feet, maybe 8 feet wide, depending on where you are in relation to it.
Does it look natural? Are there any like mechanisms built into it? Does it look worked?
You see no mechanisms built into it. It doesn't look well worked. It's pretty rough. Like if someone dug this, they didn't bother to like tamp down the sides at all. It's sort of rocky and bulging in all places. You don't see marks of tools though.
And the far side of the room is an exit or a portal?
Yeah, there's another tunnel that just continues going forward.
Perhaps we should rest, Grimes. Recover. I'm sure none of the natives will come down here if these things are here. We can hide in the wall with cloaks. Heal up.
Just lean against a wall for a week.
Yeah, standard practice at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll rest here.
Okay. You guys...
It's not a week. We only need like a day and a half, more or less.
Yeah.
No more than that. 2 days.
You guys pull out your cloaks, find a relatively comfortable spot to lay low, where you guys can whisper nighttime secrets to each other and share your stories and your dreams, your hopes and your aspirations during the slumber party.
I think that actually William and Grimes probably don't talk that much during these periods because it's just been so long. Like, what else is there to say at this point?
Yeah,
probably know
true.
everything about each other's lives.
Maybe, but Grimes is sort of, I know it's sort of a joke, but he is kind of head over heels for you in a weird way. Grimes, what's that feeling like now that you've been enamored of William for a long time?
I bury it deep down. I show my love in self-sacrificial actions.
Yeah, it works though. Do you get like an awkward look when I talk about my wife? Because I imagine William probably talks about his wife and kids quite often.
I thought we weren't talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I probably do get it. Maybe those weird offhand comments. We've been away for a while. Maybe she's moved on.
Yeah. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
She's wait.
Did Grimes ever tell you about the letter? Or about the when I looked into it, or did I keep that from you? Do you remember what happened at the time?
It was a secret. He doesn't know
yet.
Yeah,
he didn't say anything.
Is this the moment where you tell him?
Maybe at some point, if you bring her up, I'm like, William, there's something I need to tell you. When we were back on Caledonia, I had a cousin look into your estate.
Right.
Now, I didn't tell you at the time because I didn't want to make you unnecessarily jealous, but
what are you
there were
saying,
suitors looking after your wife. Other noblemen. I can't remember their names. It's been so long, but
who's? You sure about this?
I don't know if anything happened, but there were men about.
Did she think I was dead?
After her. We have been away for a long time. What would you think?
Why didn't you tell me before, Grimes?
Well, we were still on Caledonia. I thought we would be back eventually. No sense in worrying you unnecessarily over rumors.
I thought we still were going back. What else is down this tunnel if not the way home?
Who knows how long we've been gone, how long we've been down here. If they'll even recognize us when we get back.
You look the same to me. If anything, you look better. You've got a ring of handsomeness, right? I'm not just
I do, yeah. I say it's these pauldrons, pretty epic, aren't they? I pat the 10 pounds of demonic steel or obsidian or whatever it is that I've got on my shoulders.
They look good, yeah, it's working for you. I suppose it's been a long time. I was getting old just on Caledonia before we came to this place. Who knows how long we've been here?
Does William look older down here?
I mean, you never really noticed how your loved ones gain weight or age.
My wife sure does.
I suppose if she's happy. I guess just slump against the wall and think on this.
Your slumber party ends.
I just figured you deserved to know.
Well, better late than never, I suppose. Or at least my kids hopefully still miss me.
If this is any consolation while we're on the subject of confession, that thing with Zaz, it never happened. We were just messing with you, William.
What?
You passed out drunk, but it was just Yaramir and me pranking you.
What the hell, Grimes?
You stayed true. You're a loyal man, William.
No, maybe I shouldn't have been.
In hindsight, maybe you shouldn't have, but
yeah, right. No, Zaz, she was never much of a looker.
Always had it.
Corporal Alicia.
I was always partial to her.
Yeah? She liked,
Feisty.
well, yeah, that's definitely true. She was feisty. I wonder what happened to her. You think she's still in the army?
I don't know. I figured if she were alive, she would have come back for us, right?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe she got sent off to help in the war, though. I don't know, did I mention about Scoria, the dragon? Things were turning bad for Drekis just before it all turned bad for us. Who knows if there's even a country left.
They were going to send someone to help in the war effort. Why Zaz? Why not you? You're the only man in Arcadia that's ever slain a dragon, as far as I know.
Yeah, you're probably right. Although, you were there too, Grimes. It wasn't just me. Yeah, the first one was just you weren't there for the first one, but the second one.
What do you...
And the third one. Well, you were outside the cave, right? When I killed it. I remember Sleet? Mm-hmm. Me and Forrest ran up into the cave where it retreated to it, cut off its head before it, while you were still outside twiddling your thumbs.
Twiddling? We were moments behind you.
Yeah, maybe. I did act quickly.
You did brilliantly, but I don't know if we could have done it without Yaramir.
Yeah, I haven't thought about him for a while. Or Faris. If Faris was here, he'd ended up like
god-awful sword of his that would caw every time he swung it.
Oh yeah, I was, to be honest, happy to see that one go into the volcano. Faris was he was a good man. Elf, whatever he was, his heart was in the right place. Yaramir, I'm not so sure about him. He cared for the girl, though.
Romilly.
Don't think about it, Grimes. She's in a better place now.
At least she's not here.
She'd never have made it. She'd have died with the... Even if somehow she'd survived this long, she'd have died with the gnolls on the bridge. At least the way she died, it wasn't at the end of some claw or sword. It was
quick.
Peaceful in a way. And messy.